We have Pasture Downs here about 60 kilometres south of McKinlay, and in conjunction with that we have Raelee Downs, which is about 120 kilometres due north of Winton. Pasture Downs is a mixed block with red country running to harder spinifex country, but creeks and the McKinlay River just behind us here, where we have 18,000 acres here at Pasture Downs and we have 31,000 acres over at Raelee Downs. We run breeders, all breeders here at Pasture Downs, and a combination of breeders and young grower cattle over at Raelee Downs. The flood situation in January, February last year, so that created an enormous amount of work for us in the last 12 months, both through re-establishing the fencing and so on, both here and at Raelee, and then of course trying to re-establish the herd. So that's been our main challenge in recent times. Over at Raelee we have the Wokingham channels run through dissected property. We want to protect and in particular the integrity of the channels, and so we've adopted the policy to spell and allow those channels to rejuvenate, and then control the grazing of those channels to maintain a good ground cover and good stability in the channels. Here, we have none at Pasture Downs, and we basically don't have any at Raelee Downs. We're determined to keep it out, and with the assistance of desert channels, we're managing to do that quite well. Unfortunately, we have neighbouring properties that are quite heavily infested, and so it's a bit of a challenge, but we're winning on that side. Here at Pasture Downs, traditionally the property's been fenced east to west, and we have a frontage country on the eastern portion of the property, which cattle, and not just on Pasture Downs but on neighbouring properties as well, tend to overgraze on an annual basis. So we're turning that around and have a new strategy to fence north-south, so that we can again protect and enhance the species, and particularly the flinders and mitchell grass, to the eastern side, and force the cattle to utilise the western side, which runs into some harder country which they traditionally haven't utilised as well as they could. Absolutely, and the intention immediately is wet season spelling. We believe that it'll give us the ability to regulate the use of that softer, sweeter country, and give the flinders and mitchell grass a chance to rejuvenate, and then we will be able to regulate its use exactly as we see fit. We have a limited amount of country. It's important for us, I think, just to continue with our monitoring of our pastures, stock accordingly, rotate and spell according to wet season, and our stocking capacity and our capacity to spell and utilise country and so on will be dictated to, I think, by the wet seasons. We hope over time, with the protection of those areas, that will actually enhance our carrying capacity.
Industry, government and Desert Channels Queensland support the grazing industry in managing for change and a sustainable future on the rangelands.